Hello, welcome back for another stream. Tonight, of course, we're trying to finish the medium. I think we're pretty close to the end of that, and if we finish that, I also have this. Some Little Nightmares 2. I actually got the physical disc copy of the game, which comes with DLC and the digital mini soundtrack. So that's quite good. Although I might not use it. We'll see. But we are going to play the medium. What better time to start than after I transition to the right screen. There we are, we're going to continue our game. I'm going to mute that music. And we're going to get going with the medium. We're at this area where we have to like pump water or something. So I can't remember exactly where we were. I think we just walked in this room. With like water pumps or something, we had to move the water around. Oh, we'll see. Let's remember. So here we are. We've turned up at this place. You can play around a bit with the water here. The screen went a bit weird there for a minute, didn't it? So we need to empty these. I think we need to get through these so that we can get to. In fact, there we go. Look. We need to lower the water levels in these things so that we can get to the right place to finish things off. However, what I want to do first is I just want to check something over this way if I can. Just need to check something over here. I think I can go down here in my out-of-body form, because I believe there is a thing down here that allows us to charge our power up. Yeah, there it is, look. So I'm going to do that before I do anything else, just to make sure we're fully charged. And then we'll go back to that room and we'll work out kind of what's happening. I can just pop back into my body that way. Now, where did we come from to go there? Was it here? Yeah, it was. So, we need to kind of drain the water to the point where we can... Do I own this gal, for God's sake? One sec, I need to just move something. My connection did drop just a second ago, so I'm thinking that's probably why that happened. Are you serious? Is it? Oh. Help if I connected. Oh, this is annoying. My connection dropped a minute ago, and that caused a bit of a problem. I am connected now. Luckily, going offline with my Xbox and then going back online with my Xbox shouldn't be an issue. Right, there we go. There we go, we're alright. I can drag this back down now because you won't see my email address or anything that you don't need to see. Okay, so we've filled up on power before we do anything else. So let's see. We're going to put that over there. Just going to check. Just need to check something. Is that on? I think it is now. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to... I just wonder if it might be worth going back and charging my power up again. No, that's fine. Right, so what we're going to do here, easily enough, is... first of all, we're going to get all this water over here. Try and drain all that into the tank in the middle, so that we can check out...
I can probably get to the first tank.
So we can check out the tank on the left-hand side. Naughty girl. Oh, yeah, so he says. So yeah, that monster's over there. See what I might do actually. I might just see.
Where would you be? What would you be? Burnt.
Oh, I don't know that I can.
Scorched. Dead.
I might be able to get down here and just recharge my power quickly. I'd rather do that before I. Go, just in case I need more. The only thing I'm worried about is while I'm doing this, we could end up being caught by the monster. No, we're okay. Right, so we're going to go in this left-hand side. We're going to try and see what we need to do in here. We need to drain the water completely out of this side. And now we should be able to go down into the water tank. I think. So let's see. Go into this chamber on the west side first of all. And see what's down here. Where can I go? There. The door's on the left. I just couldn't make it out for whatever reason. So we got to work our way down inside here. Watch out for anything there that might cause us problems. Oh, there's those things there. So let's just move through here as fast as we can. Okay, she doesn't need her shield now. I can move that. Is that all I need to do?
There. Now it's ready to gulp down some water.
Let's just charge up before we go anywhere. To make sure that we're okay. And now I think we just go back and then move the water the other way. Move fast. Move fast. I made a bit of a mistake there because I forgot about those moths, didn't I? Right, so one side.
I'm so glad you're here.
Are you glad I'm here, are you?
It's not enough. Never enough.
Well, it's never enough.
Never full.
It's never enough.
Never warm.
Never full, never warm.
Worn out.
Is that the Metallica song?
You. Cut from the same cloth.
So I don't know, it sounds like a kind of the rhyming scheme for The Unforgiven or something. Right. So what do we do here? I now need to move the water across there, but to do that, I'm going to need to move the water from the middle first. I think, or do I need to? Just trying to think here. Right, hold on. I think what I need to do is empty that over there, which will allow me to move that over there. Okay. So now I should be able to get all the water out of here. Over there, I hope. Which will then allow me to go and look on the other side.
So far, so good.
Now we can get to the other tank, so let's go. So the other tank was this way. I've got a feeling we're going to need to use that to electrocute the ghost at some point. Monster, whatever it is. You know what.
So much out there.
So much out there, he
For
says.
us to see.
So much for us to see.
To eat.
He wants out into the real world so that he can use his power on a lot more people, creatures, whatever.
Can't go out like this.
Down the stairs.
Alone. Naked.
Any more moths around? I can't really see what's down at the bottom of these stairs because of this camera angle, but...
Just let me wear you.
No!
We'll walk this
Oh.
world
Valve is missing.
together.
So that doesn't have anything on it, so let's see down here if we can find anything that's useful. There's a locker there, is that what we need?
Agent Cutters to the rescue.
Yep, let's cut that with the bolt cutters. Just wee snips, wee nibbles at the chain. And there we've got a valve. Right. So, I need to use that valve to get... I'm assuming we can't go in there. Oh yeah, that's full of water, that's probably not a good idea. I don't think it would let me open it anyway, surely, but it would be full of water if we did. Right, now, I would imagine once we get this finished that that thing's probably going to come chasing us, like, immediately. Well, let's find out. Here we go.
That's it. Second tank ready for duty.
Alright, we're good. So now we just need to get back up these stairs eventually.
Pretty girls.
Oh no.
So dolls.
I think that thing's above me right now.
Such pretty things to wear.
In fact, I can't see what I'm doing at all here.
Nurse Ursula.
Hope I'm going the right way.
She was insatiable.
So this is where we go.
And him. The only
Okay,
one
nothing
to
there.
Get away.
Let me just check this out and see what's happened.
Lost.
So what actually happened there?
Lost.
I turned both of those and nothing happened. Did they?
Won't you?
Let's see, maybe I can... Oh, maybe I can flush that out or something. No? How do I get rid of all this water? Oh. Let's see. Oh, maybe I can... If I move that over there... Oh yeah, because then we can get into the central chamber from the one that was on the other side. That had the central chamber entrance, right?
There, Marianne.
So that's what we need. So I guess we need to go back to that door. That door that was next to that locker. We got the thing out of. We need to go there. What's going to happen now? Are we going to get attacked? I would imagine we're going to get attacked pretty quickly. That thing is in the central chamber. So I imagine it's going to come after us pretty bloody fast. I think we need to go right to the bottom to get in. That was the only door that seemed to be accessible. Let's see. See what happens. Here it goes. Uh-oh. Ooh. Well, uh-oh.
No more cold.
No more cold, no more shame.
No more shame.
Shit.
Never again.
Just leave me alone. I don't want anything to do with you.
Let them look. Let them see.
That's,
Let them
yeah,
know.
a lot of water pressure there.
Let them feel our
I don't know what to do here. Let's see if we can go anywhere over here.
Let me get back here.
Ah!
No!
I couldn't do anything there.
You cheated.
Oh, crap.
We belong.
I just fucked that up. Screwed it up. Let me see, maybe there's something else I can do. I think I need to distract it. In some way, I think I need to distract it and then kind of run. I need to get it to go away. I just don't know what we're going to load into now, if we're going to load back to having to do all that again, or...
Hunger.
No, okay, we're back with this.
More cold.
I think I need to run in there, and there's one of those little switches on the wall that I can see
Never again.
that looks like it's going to put electric current on the floor, so I need something that'll let me run past them.
Let them know.
Yeah, let them know. Alright, fair enough. I'll let them know that I got rid of you. So she needs to run in there so that it distracts that thing. Run, 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 run. There we go. Wait, did I electrocute myself too? What's happened? Did we kill it? I think we killed the monster. Okay, well for now anyway, but we've electrocuted it a few times before, so it's probably not the end, right? If I don't know how much longer this is going to take to finish. If it doesn't take very much longer, then we'll play a little bit of Little Nightmares as well. Little Nightmares 2, should I say.
You were here. I can feel it.
Okay, let's see. Nothing. That door doesn't look accessible. What do we have here? some sort of switch on the wall there. I don't know if I should go to it first or... what does that say? Here's what... Crossed out. I know. I think I know. The powers come from the same place, but they can manifest in different ways. She seems to exist in both places, as if her mind can inhabit two bodies at the same time. To her, whatever happens in one place affects the other. Does she see the line between the two? Or are they one and the same? New hypothesis. Death thins out the veil between worlds, so that a newborn mind never has to split. Makes sense. In a weird, fucked up way. Ah. Right, let's see. So what is that over there? Should we touch that, or... I'm just wondering what it is. Well, I don't know what that's all about. I don't want to touch it. I don't want to touch anything just yet. I don't have any idea what that's for. Maybe there'll be something down here that'll give me some sort of idea. Let's see. Ow. Maybe we'll find something else here before I just dive straight in.
I know
A
this
butterfly atlas!
one. Used to be one of my favorites.
Oh, did it? Oh, good. Anything on it? Anything we can look at? Nothing at all. Okay, fine. What else is here? Right. I thought maybe there'd be something in here that... Oh, there's something over there. What's that?
Vitamins, antibiotics.
Hulk Hogan's here. Oh, you don't want Hulk Hogan here.
neuroleptics,
Brother.
antidepressants. Even by my standards.
Take your vitamins, you know,
pills.
or something. That's what he said, right? He said some other things that that were really not very nice, didn't he? I mean, there's nothing else to do down here apart from mess with these switches, surely. Oh,
No, don't do this to
just-
me.
I've just popped the power or something. I don't know what to do now. Okay. So the only place we can go then is out into this... Oh, that's open now. That wasn't open before, was it? So what do we find here? Anything in this room? No. There's a lot of empty rooms where you can't really do much of anything. But that door's open as well. Whoa, wait a minute. Something's blasted that door open, surely. That does not look good. What's that? Oh, a fuse or something?
Ah, yes.
Ah. That might be useful for that thing. So what's in here before I go that way?
Definitely Lily's place.
Oh. It's Lily's wee bedroom. Can I look at that on the table, please? What do we have there? Salt! Who knew it was that simple? A bit of alchemy, some spiritual infusion, and there you have it. Looks like the folktales were true after all. Anyway, the room's ready, and it works. It actually works. For the first time in my life, I can feel alone. Feels fucking wonderful. Good. Yeah, that's good. Just check there's nothing else around here with our insight. And there's not, so good. We got
Quite
some...
the selection. So she could doll
Quite the
herself
selection
up
of
with
similar
clothes
styled
and-
dresses.
Maybe he meant well, but somehow this just feels sadistic.
Ah. It feels... Yeah, well...
She'd be a grown woman by now, but
Would she? Well, she's not... Yeah.
the room is still all...
Well, yeah, because she hasn't been here to change it. She hasn't been in a position to change
little
it.
windows in every room.
You know? I think she died.
Something, I guess. Sunshine doesn't really translate to text, though.
Well, no, not really, but then... Well, it wouldn't, would it?
Again with the salt.
Lined
The
with
whole room
salt
is
to
lined
stop
with it.
spirits getting in, maybe?
Imagine being locked up
Sodium
in this
chloride
place,
injection. Drip.
having a needle shoved into your arm day in, day out. You didn't deserve this, Lily.
No, she did not. Nobody deserves that. Right, well, there was nothing else in here apart from that fuse next to the door. I thought there'd be something interesting, but I suppose we do want to read the little things. We've looked at that. So that fuse then, I mean, that's the only thing we found. I guess that just goes into the thing that we just wrecked. right? I mean, that just goes in and it starts working again, probably. Over there, look. Oh yeah, there's a blown fuse.
Burnt to a crisp. Guess I should look for a spare.
And there's a spare! So what do I do now? Just flip them all on? Or... I don't know. I feel like that was the one... Let there be light, indeed. Right, let's see. See what's around. Okay, that door's open now.
Nice decor.
That's a wee
Very
kitchen, look! Smashed mirror, so we can't change over to the other side or anything.
If I find enough pieces, I might be able
Oh,
to
right,
get
okay,
the
so we
other
need to
side.
find the pieces of the mirror. We're supposed to find the pieces of the mirror, and that will then let us do something, I guess. Another note. It's quiet now, just me and her. Just me and her. Feels strange, but in a good way. How it should be. I best enjoy it while it lasts. Already started moving the workshop over to the hotel. If anything happens, I don't want her anywhere near it. I'm going in soon. To get him back. This only ends one of two ways. Either both of us are coming back, or neither. Okay, so presumably that was about a guy whose name I've forgotten already. Thomas, was it? Yeah, Thomas is the guy who, from what I understand, is the guy who's... There's a bit of mirror.
Here's one. So far, so good.
So can we just pop that in now, or... I think probably that piece goes there. No? So maybe it goes there. No, not the bolt cutters. No. Just check. Did I choose the bolt cutters last time? Right, okay, so we can't put either of those pieces of mirror in yet. So I guess we have to find whatever else is left.
Huh.
Ah, rotten cake? That rotten cake?
It's pretty fresh.
Rotten mouldy cake?
Someone's
Just
been here
perfect.
recently.
Just what we need. Okay, so that's all that's in here for now. We're looking for bits of mirror. I guess so we can cross over. What else is open here now? That door's open. Oh, it's a toilet. It's the toilet area. There's another bit of mirror.
Another one.
Was there only two, or... we've got a radio. That doesn't do anything. Oh no, it is doing something, but it's really quiet. Okay, never mind then. Something else is making a weird noise. Don't know what it is though. How clean's the toilet looking? Is it clean? Give it a flush, no? I think we're alright with the toilet. Doesn't appear to be much. Doesn't do anything. Let's see if there's any other rooms here that we haven't been to. I'm sure there was another door in this corridor. Yeah, there was. Before we go and...
Looks like he could never quite let
got
go
some
of his
music.
passion.
Is this the
In
end
another
in music?
life, perhaps.
Architecture. Modern architecture. Do you know, if I'd realised... Is there not much more of this game? I'm just wondering because this music's just come on all of a sudden. Which makes me think the game must be almost at the end. She almost saw me today, sensed me, I should have known. I need to be more careful, keep my distance. It's just that I just... Not a day that goes by I don't think of her. I know I did the right thing leaving her at the hospital. It's better this way. She's better this way. But I keep thinking of that day when it finally happens, when she discovers what she really is. She'll be confused, afraid. I should be there for her to help her make sense of it all. To tell her it's alright. No, she'll make it through. She's strong. Just like her mother. I'm assuming this is me that they're talking about. What's that? Jack Orkin. Don't call Jack Orkin. Is that what we're saying? Oh, there's the last bit of the mirror. This should be enough. Let's make the magic happen, she says. Well, let's see what's up here before we let the magic happen, yeah? What's that?
The determination. Whatever he was working on, he really gave it his all.
Yeah, stop talking so I can look at that on the wall.
Were you trying to send the monster away? Or to
So
get
he was trying to come
himself
back, to get rid of it. Oh, sorry, I'm disappearing here, it's annoying. So he was trying to get the monster back. frustrating. Or trying to get back into his own self, should I say. Well, we're about to finish things off, I'm assuming. What way do we go? What's up there? Oh, that was the room that we went into with the toys and stuff. It's fine. So we want to go back to this mirror, which was in the kitchen, wasn't it? Oh, that's the bathroom. So this is presumably all we have to do. Fix the mirror and we finish the game, I guess. So that one has to be this one. Yes. That one has to be this one? Yeah, okay. And that one has to be that one.
And there it was.
And there it was!
The moment we finally met.
The moment we finally met. So yeah, it looks like we're going to have plenty of time to play a little bit of Little Nightmares 2 tonight. Right after this. Sorry about the flickering lights, a bit of an issue there. So it's a pretty short game. I mean, we've probably done that in 7 or 8 hours, maybe.
Thomas?
It's Thomas. Thomas? What's happening with Thomas? Alright, tell me, boy.
You're the other one.
He's the spirit version. I'm going to just turn this up a little bit.
But the hound. I thought you were gone.
The hound? What, like from... No, she can't mean... He was stuck.
Trapped.
Stuck in the other world.
I spent years in Henry's fucked up world.
Oh, Henry, right.
Oh, when you...
He was able to get away once we...
I could,
Right.
I could
Once we got rid of the other guy.
break free.
Okay.
That's why you're so important. You...
What's he gonna do to me?
Where is he? Where is my father?
Oops. I'm just wanting to check something
I don't know.
about... Okay. So is this the end of the game then?
For the first time in my life,
For the first time he doesn't feel his presence. That's what we want to hear.
I don't feel his presence. I've been away for so long.
It's a very... I mean, it's quite an intense sort of storyline, and with some of the stuff that's kind of going on, it's
Could you stay?
it was a good enough sort of story. At times it was quite a difficult sort of story to sit through, you know, the stuff that was happening to the people that led to everything.
All this.
It was kind of a horrifying sort of situation that it was describing early on, and obviously once we kind of got past that point, it didn't mention that sort of stuff so much. But definitely some difficult subjects handled, you know, okay, I suppose. Probably handled about right, you know. Now she's gonna just have a little smoke. Let's finish things off.
It all starts with a dead girl.
Was that Twin Peaks? That does start with a dead girl. Twin Peaks. So yeah, I'm gonna have to jump out of the game in a minute, and then jump into something else. What I'm gonna do as well is I'll quickly clear this out of my installed games. There's an awful lot of silence.
What about Lily?
Yeah, what happened to Lily?
He couldn't have. Wouldn't.
Their conversation is very quiet.
Too much. Both of you.
He would never have done it. Well, that's good, I suppose, but...
So, what happened to her? What is this place?
Yeah, where are we?
This is where he kept her.
In this bunker?
That cell back there.
Oh, Jesus.
It only exists in one world. Keeps the other one out. He built it so that he could
Can we let her out?
be alone.
Have we let her out?
It's the only place he could feel. Separated from his powers.
So yeah, they kind of got rid of him.
Came in handy once Lily became unstable.
Yeah.
Unstable. What do you mean?
She's a medium too, Marianne.
So she was one also. Yeah.
Guess it runs in the family.
Runs in the family, apparently. I was going to say, it runs in the family. What, he just passes it down? His medium powers.
When Richard.
And do they all have the same level of power where they can, like, exist in the two worlds separately and,
Something inside.
yeah, at the same time?
Something.
I'm not sure what that even is supposed to mean, to be honest, what I just said. What does that even mean?
And it was only a matter of time before it got out. It's what your father feared. But he
So what...
tried to avoid.
That ghost thing that was following us for most of the game, had this time when I electrocuted, is that it dead for good?
But that means...
Because every other time that I used the same kind of level of electrical current on it,
Still alive. There's still a way to save
it didn't
her. You have to find her.
it didn't
Marianne.
die. It came back.
Where's my sister?
She's yeah. Where is she?
You know
Where?
The lake.
She's in the lake. At the lake.
what's coming.
She's at the lake house,
For you to go.
just chilling out, you know.
Hold it off for as long as I can.
I'm not leaving you.
Is that not that film with like the people separated by time or something? I've never actually watched it. Is that what it was? I can't remember.
Can't I save everyone? Butterfly. Trust me. I know.
You can't save everyone, yeah. Well, no, obviously, but you can try, right?
I'm sorry.
Can't always get what you want. Wait, what's he just done? What's he done? Can you decide what you've done so that the bright white screen isn't in front of me anymore? What's this? Another cutscene, or is it just the credits? Or by the way, the music's fantastic. That was one thing I would say. The atmosphere, the sort of music is just fantastic in this game.
Oh, no.
So what's happening now?
No.
Has he stripped us of our powers? Or what? What's happened? We're outside. And where? If this is the end sequence, then it's no. It's okay. There's more to do. Make our way to the lake. I thought the game was over. I guess it isn't. I thought the game was finished. I was busy going, oh yeah, that's it over then. I thought we were done. I was wrong.
This is it.
Although I'm assuming there's not much more to do.
I've walked this path 1,000
Just the way it feels just now, it feels like the
I
end.
know every inch of it. But this time,
Something's
is
different. Yeah, looks like we no longer have access to our powers. Or it just doesn't want me to use them right now. It's a lovely wee walk in the woods, and they do look really nice. I have to say, I mean, it does look really nice.
I'm getting close. I can feel it. I can feel it.
The reflections and the lighting. Just everything looks really nice, you know? Remember years ago when like Alan Wake was announced first, and it was announced with these outstanding graphics that obviously didn't quite translate to the final release, but this has got a similar sort of atmosphere to that. And I know a lot of people have been quite negative about this game, but I feel like if they'd put the Silent Hill name on this game, a lot of people probably would have changed their mind. All it has is just Silent Hill music, though. Well, music from the people that created a lot of the music for Silent Hill, anyway. But yeah, I think it's a good game. Could have done with... I'll tell you what it could have done with. It could have done with a camera that you could adjust. That was quite jarring. And some of the camera angles weren't great. That you had to try and work your way through. Lillian? Sadness?
Little sister.
So this was the girl, this was the...
Lily,
Didn't know she existed.
I didn't know. I couldn't remember. I'm so sorry. It's
I didn't want her to remember.
It was better that way. At least
You had a life. For a while. What does that mean?
For a while.
Now I'm taking it away.
That day.
Fire broke out of the house. So she is alive.
At our house. I made a deal.
What kind of deal? What deal with what?
Part of my soul.
So did we... Maybe we released her when we were messing with the power stuff.
Was set loose.
We butterfly... A couple of butterflies on her jumper.
But why? To save you.
Notice they're both wearing
Helped
fairly
us
similar
escape the flames. But in return,
clothes.
I had to set it free.
Say what free? What are we talking about?
Free
Set you
to
free.
devour.
Oh, the monster.
To destroy.
The monster.
To kill.
Yeah.
The Neva
That kind of took over lots of people in Neva, yeah.
All
It killed
those
everyone just
people
so we
died
could
that
survive.
live.
Don't know about that.
Because I lived, so did my demons.
Yeah. She didn't do the right
But
thing.
my powers were too dangerous.
Left at the hospital to have a normal life. She didn't really have a normal life, did
Left
she?
you at the hospital.
She hasn't had a
so
normal
you
life. I
could
don't
have
think
a
that would be.
normal life.
I don't think that would be correct.
And what about you? Did he try to? No. Maybe he should have.
Should have what? Wait, what? No.
But he couldn't.
Shouldn't have
bring
done any of
himself
that.
To do it.
Oh, maybe he means
Instead,
killed her so that the
he
monsters would
locked
go
me
away.
But he only delayed
This
it.
ending is a little bit too long, if you
The
ask me.
monster, he got out.
It's not quite Lord of the Rings sort of end in length, you know.
You're the only one who can fix
Return of the King
this.
sort of ending, but you know,
You. We both share our
it's
father's
dragging a bit
fate,
now.
but also his fate. And the dream.
The dream. Like,
All I see is a girl
Dusty Roads,
You.
no?
shot dead. Here, on this pier.
Wait,
Hasn't it already happened?
am I supposed to shoot her?
No.
Is this supposed to happen or not happen? Am I supposed to shoot her, or can she go free?
It's not the past you see.
Well, you can't change the future.
The dream.
Of course you can. It hasn't happened yet, right?
It's what I want to happen.
So she wants me to do it. But why?
What? It all ends.
Ah, that was what the monster says.
But
It all ends in me.
no!
That was what the monster
Can't
said, so
send
now
a
she's
spirit
saying.
away while the host is still alive. That's why you couldn't
Yeah,
destroy
that
the
would make
monster.
sense.
That's why Sadness didn't want to go.
We could electrocute it, but it never actually killed it.
You're my sister.
That's why it has to be you. I'm not strong enough.
She can't do it.
It won't let me.
One way or another, the monster needs to die. Otherwise, it'll just try
Only
again and
you
again and
can
again
end this.
to get back
Only
out
you
to
can
escape.
fix what our father could not.
Liliana, I can't. Please, don't
I'm
make me do
sorry.
this.
You have to.
The only way to destroy it, to prevent further bloodshed.
You have
Lily?
to do it.
Oh!
Or the monster comes.
What's going on?
Here it is. You have to do it. Yeah, it needs another body before she dies, basically. Fire the gun! Shoot it! Her!
There is another way.
What's the other way?
Marianne. No.
If she does it to herself, he won't have anyone to take over.
It's like you said. I'm your only chance. Aren't I?
One way or another.
You need a medium strong enough to sustain you. The
Yeah, but-
others, they only lasted for so long before you broke them down.
No, you don't want to be taking that thing in.
Marianne, please. I don't want
Maybe
this.
it's not your
If you
choice.
take that thing,
Maybe this is
it
my
might start
story
killing
after
everyone.
all.
This is my story after all.
Stop doing this!
I'm the medium that the game's about, alright?
Please, sister.
My story!
Set me free.
No! Stay back.
It's not about
Stay
you. It all ends in everyone, apparently. It had to be you. Only you can stop forest fires. What? Wait, no. Wait, what? Or sweeping the paths, you know. Apparently that can as well. The guy out through the forest just with a wee broom sweeping away all the fallen leaves, do you think?
Dead girl.
Does, yeah. It all starts or ends with a girl. There we go, I finished the game apparently. Can't save everyone. I don't know who I saved or who I didn't save or who got hurt or who didn't get hurt or who's alive or who's dead. All I know is that's the game finished. Now I'm just going to move my screen up a little bit so that you don't see my email address when I go to my home screen. That was the medium! I don't care if there's anything after the credits.